Hello all you NHL Supercard fans, it is MyTyme here, and I'm actually quite excited at the moment about this game. I'm going to tap in and click. It's not because anything miraculous has happened, it's just because things are now like coming together. You know, like when you play the game and you kind of feel like you're just trudging along, and then you get that spike, that kind of spike where everything just falls into place and you suddenly feel, you know what, I'm making progress here. So first things first, I am going to, before we go any further, I'm going to give a shout out to somebody in my season. Now, we've played, 49 games. I will show you the standings very quickly. As you know, I don't really worry too much about doing great in these. I try and keep myself in it enough, and then I'm pretty sure that my team can do reasonably well in the quarter semis, and the first round. As long as I'm not in danger of dropping out, don't worry too much about winning and losing here. But just below me there was a guy called Daz, and go to season chat. So shout out to Daz. He was first one to make a mention in here. Says he watched the vid, so no, thank you, appreciate it. I don't know who your name would be on YouTube, but obviously I do know you in game. So congratulations to you. I'm going to ask you: did you get anything in the road to the cup? Because I know you said you didn't have much time, but I'm going to come on to that in a moment. I hope you did. In terms of season rewards, again, it's 2 random epic cards for the final. I did get to the final in my last one I ran. But ideally, as long as I get an epic card, it's not the end of the world. So we've still got 40 odd games here before, 35 games, whatever it is, before you have to actually pay attention a little bit and just make sure you do go through. I probably need to energise my team actually. So we'll worry about that later. They're fine for now. And let's go to the event. Now, you will see here I finished rank 138th. And I can't remember how many points I had when I first did the video saying I was going to play into it, but I don't think I even had 100 points. I pretty much got all these points on Sunday. It's the only day I was actually played. Now, I'm a bit frustrated because normally I'll have 2 kind of days, or a day and a good another half a day anyway, over the course of the 4-period weekend to try and put a grind in, and I would have got this card. I stopped this at about quarter past 12 on Sunday, so there was another hour 45, 2 hours to go. But I noticed that the points for the people, you needed about basically to have around 5,200 points, somewhere around there probably, to get into the top 100, maybe fractionally more come the end of the event. And I just realised that I wasn't going to get there because I just compared the rank, the points, and thought, it's just no point. I can't get that many points in that time, and I'm comfortably in the top 250. So I stopped ranked 134, 136. I only dropped down a couple of points, a couple of places in that time. But what it does mean, and I will claim my rewards, is it does mean I do get a legendary single, and that is important because, and this is where it comes to the exciting part, because I can now, in fact, we'll come back to that. I'm just going to go to the leaderboard and give a shout out to everyone who's managed to actually finish in the top lot. So original 6 going to go down. If you do see your name here and you are subscribed to me, please say, I'll give you a shout out. Congratulations, all these people who managed to get anywhere over the 7,000 point mark. I could have easily done it if I had the 4 days or so to do it in. I reckon I could have done it if I had 2 days. I would have done it. So I could have got that top 25. I'd have definitely got into the top 100 anyway. So never mind, it's not sour grapes. Good luck to all these people here. As I said, if you do see yourself and you do subscribe to me, please let me know. It'd be great to know. And I could like to congratulate everyone who does get in here, because I do know it does take a bit of time and a bit of dedication. But what that now means for me is, if I come to my cards, I'll click on the second, I had a little bit of luck as well. In this grinding for once, I did pick 2 epic cards, and if I click on my cards, they're on epic already. So yeah, I'll leave them on epic because we won't worry about the rest for the moment. I have 3 pros. I have my Brent Seabrook, who's in my season, but I also here, you can see, picked a second Brent off the board. Now, that's great for me because I've been training him while the event was going on, and I can pro him and he's going to be a 4th Epic Pro. And the reason why that is key is because this now means that I can move into Legendary tier. I will have enough Epic Pros and a couple of solo Legendaries. I'll be in Legendary tier, and I can get that Legendary pool. Now, not that I'm expecting anything good from it, but it then means that I can play all my games in Legendary tier, and I'm going to keep myself towards the bottom part of it to begin with, because obviously I don't have any Legendary Pros, but I'm then going to increase that chance of further Epic pools and also Legendary pools. And it's also now going to mean that in the road to the cups, etc., I'm going to have some better cards. I'm actually going to be able to push for the higher cards, so I should be able to get myself into a better situation to be able to get the good cards in these road to the cups, etc., which I haven't even tried to do up until now. I don't think I've even got past super rare in anything. So we did pull him. He'll be done soon. I've nearly finished this Marcus Johansson, so I'm going to keep powering up all these epics and these legendaries I'm not using, and they'll be stuck into my road to the cup. I will then keep the ultra rares as well, pro those ones, and they will still be useful for now. Now the super rares are going. I throw all my rare cards. As you can see, you've got 5 rare, 13 uncommon, and 11 common. When it comes to your card limit being full, they just get gone straight away. They just get fed into my people, and we carry on. Super rares I'm just keeping for now, because if I do manage to get one into a pro or so, they can still use them, but they're going to be going pretty soon. It's going to be ultra rare and above. Once we come down, my other pool was, I got my Patrick Sharp was the freebie, and I believe it was J Baumeister. Call him JB. How's that? So that's another epic pool. So that was great for me, because I had got when did I get these guys? I can't remember. Anyway, these were some kind of rewards, or were these my last? Were these both? These might have been both. No, I think Felix was one of my last season rewards. Anyway, but looking at the actual team, looking at the right lineups here, if we compare, I've got a centre which I don't really need in Riley Sheehan. He's not particularly great. But if I now look at, say, Drew Stafford, and then were to compare him with Brendan Gallagher. Now, bear in mind, I have Brendan Gallagher pro'd, but this is him not pro'd. If you look at the stats, his stick handling's 245, his playmaking is 231, so they're massive. 206 focus, 202 skating. Skates and focus are weak as hell. 2 stat cards, you're probably going to focus on his stick handling and his playmaking with any enhancements you add, because the others are no good. Now, if you take out Drew Stafford, he's basically the same. He's basically saying, my focus is no good. His skating is fractionally better, but you would focus on his playmaking and his stick handling. However, they are nowhere near as good as base stats as Brendan. So you have to imagine that at the end, when the cards fully leveled, they're going to be weaker. So he's the kind of card that you might free stat instead. So I'd be more inclined to put some enhancements to bring his skating up in line with his stick handling and his playmaking, just completely forget the focus. So I will do him like that if I'm going to use him in that right wing position. If I'm going to use Brendan, then obviously it'll be a 2 stat. So I'll do them both differently, so depending what people I get in the other positions, I can pick which person. Because it's no good just having everyone who's great in playmaking, because when you get to the higher levels and you're playing other people who have all pros everywhere as well, obviously if anything else is called, you're going to lose. Now, if you come here, Patrick Sharp is great in focus. So he, for example, would be a good card to have in to counteract the other guys. So him, I would just completely put all my enhancements onto focus and just have him as the focus card, and obviously the other cards would compensate for the other things. And with that said, you come to Felix Potvin in goal as well. If I can pro him, yes, he will take, any pro epic goalkeeper will take over for my legendary at the moment. But these are cards I'm still going to level up, as I said, because we will have the road to the cup coming. So I'm pretty pumped about that. Hope you enjoyed this video. I'm going to go back and do some do some games. I'm going to get a few more cards, do a bit more training. I need to wait till this season finishes. I don't think I can get myself into that legendary tier without it, because I don't have enough. Yeah, I'm going to have to train up. So legendary tier probably won't be here until the end of the season, I think, which is a bit of a shame. But possibly if I play, you know what? I lie. Legendary tier can come here before the end, because I've done this before. If I swap out, hold up. If I swap out you two, Nikolai is not quite finished, but he is on the way. Yeah, see, all I have to do is put my legendary card in here and have it, even out of position, just fully put Derek Stepan in here, fully max him out. He's going to push me into that bracket. So, okay, that will be the move. So we will get the legendary freebie before the end of the season by the looks of it. What I might try and do is combine it all into one video. So we will put up the play some games to get legendary free board pool, claim the season rewards at the same time to see whether I come, and then, you know, there'll probably be in a couple of days, maybe there'll be some news in your event, maybe I'll get some other board pools in the process to tell you about. Lucky Dad, I remember playing you quite a bit in the, what you got? Oh, I didn't mean to click on this. Ah, damn it. In Rivals Clash. Oh well, doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I just wanted to put back in my other. Maybe now I should think about actually keeping my team in the Epic Plus Plus to increase that chance of those epic board pools. So this might not actually be such a bad idea. I think I might keep it like this. Yeah. Okay, let me go and take these pools. A reset with Ben Smith and Brian Jonta. So yeah, I might actually keep it like this. It's not so bad. So I'm going to finish training up Doug, Brendan and Dion, because they will help in my season as well, because all three of them are in the season, and we will play through like this. Yeah, so if I can get some more epics, I'll let you know that in the next video. We'll get that legendary card, hopefully be able to get another pro from the season, and then we are well on our way to also having a team for Road to the Cup, and next stage will be that first legendary pro. Anyway, I've been MyTyme. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you for all your support. Good luck, Daz. As I said, anyone else who happens to watch this and you do well, you see yourself on here, let me know. I'll give you a shout out, and it'd be great as well if I knew people that I could try and find, especially if I do a video of some gameplay, playing quite a few games in a row for whatever reason. If I could find any of you guys, it'd be great, you know, just to come up against your teams and see how your AI does when you're not in charge of your team. So thank you for watching. Have a good night, and I'll see you all soon.